Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Coaching and Entertainment. For coaching, my links are down below. I have various different spiritual readings down below. I have an astral projection course down below. I have a Patreon down below. Social media is down below. Everything's down below. Let's get into this video, man. Drop a like real quick because, especially on some manifestation stuff, if you want support inside your life, you gotta put out support also, and support will be brought back to you. So an easy way to increase that energy of support is to support your boy by dropping a like on this video and subscribing if you're new. I'm gonna mention some things that people don't always talk about, If you can't manifest, you're gonna find out why inside this video and how to properly go about manifestation. It's so much stuff in this video. I gotta break down certain mindsets and tear some things apart and rebuild some new things, bro. Let's get into the structure of this video. We have what is manifestation, common myths around manifestation, the new age finesse for manifestation, along with why some people can manifest better than others, common spiritual mindsets that actually contradict manifestation, why you can't manifest and why it doesn't work out for most people, and also how to truly manifest. So we have a lot to go over inside this video. If you see that it's a long video, that's the reason why, but every single second is important. So drop a like if you have it because it's mad information. It's a lot of value inside here. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. What is manifestation? To keep it simple, manifestation is pretty much the art of bringing something or someone into your reality, right? Usually by some kind of spiritual and or magical means, right? That's like manifestation. Now, there's like some myths surrounding manifestation, right? Number one is that thoughts and perception make your reality. Not necessarily. They make your perception of reality. Like your thoughts and perception control how you see reality, but they don't always literally make your reality. Now, there is kind of one aspect to this, and that's the sense of your thoughts do make your emotions, which do make your actions, and then your actions do make your reality. But it's not always taught like that. Like New Agers will make you think that if you just think all day, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, they're gonna become rich. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I know a lot of people who fill their heads with sweet nothings. They say their own affirmations. They play fucking subliminals all the fucking time, and shit about their life has not changed whatsoever. Barely their actions even changed, which is the crazy part about it. You know what I'm saying? Even their actions barely fucking changed. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes what happens is that people do gaslight themselves and then they will change how they see reality. So, for example, right? Let's say that I put on some green glasses. Everything around me now is going to look green. That does not mean that reality actually became green. All that happened was that I put on new glasses. I changed my perception and now I see things differently. But nothing actually really changed. You see what I'm saying? You're just gaslighting yourself most of the time when you say these sweet nothings and nothing actually happens. And sometimes you really will feel all these amazing ways. I love myself. Yeah, yeah. You feel it and stuff like that, but then at some point you don't actually reflect that. Now, granted, telling yourself that you love yourself isn't actually that bad, and that actually can't help. It's more or less we start saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, my reality is amazing," da 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 da, and it's like you can start feeling like your shit's amazing, but nothing changed at all. Which once again could be good to make you appreciate your reality more, but sometimes certain shit needs to change, and you don't think it needs to change in the external because you change how you see it in, you change how you see it with inside the internal. You know what I'm saying? So there's different ways to go about this shit, and changing your perception is actually very important because if you change how you see things, it actually can make, like, for example, let's say that you think that things are super duper bad right now. If you see how things are not that bad, it can make you aware of different opportunities inside your current life to take action on, and then boom. So I'm not saying that it's bad to change your perception. I'm just saying that it does not always literally make your reality. Just because you think that you're rich all day does not mean that magically you're gonna fucking get some goddamn money. And even if you start changing your actions, right, you could still become a dumbass because You may think like, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. And because you thought all those thoughts, you now feel confident to take actions which may actually be stupid. Like for example, you just spend money all willy nilly because you think I am rich. Then you spend all that fucking money and you don't get it back. Now you broke as shit. So even telling yourself I am rich and then doing certain actions could actually fuck you up depending on what those actions actually are. Because you may say that I am rich and believe that shit off just you getting yourself high off your own fucking perception, and you start doing shit that you think rich niggas do, and then you end up fumbling and losing all your bread and not getting shit back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. So that's the first myth, that thoughts and perception make reality. No, they control how you see reality. They don't literally make the reality. You know what I'm saying? Because your spirit does that. Your spirit makes your own reality. You know what I'm saying? Which would be understood if people naturally understood, if people actually understood the structure of reality, which I mentioned on my Patreon. If you guys see this right here, this video specifically, I talk about the 12 planes and also how they relate to your human makeup. Because on the seventh plane, that's where your spirit exists at, and your spirits will make your timeline. And I mentioned that shit inside this video right here on my Patreon. So yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When you understand, when you actually understand how reality is built and its structure, literally a lot of shit just stops making sense, and a lot of shit makes more sense. You literally see how manifestation works based upon how the fuck reality is literally built. You know what I'm saying? It's not just no fucking random theory hypothesis. Your thoughts make reality. Yeah, like no, bitch. You can literally logically fucking see based upon how reality is built what actually makes reality, which is your spirit, which is your eternal spirit and your architectural spirit. They make reality, not just your fucking thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Second myth is the fact that you can manifest anything. And like I said, I'm going to get to how to manifest at some point, but I got to break down these myths and this new age finesse and also certain spiritual. It's a lot I got to break down, bro. So we already 7 minutes into this shit, but every minute's important, my nigga. Please just sit through this shit, please. You know what I'm saying? Let's not have that TikTok break. I got, 5 seconds. Oh, I can't. Like, come on, bro. Let's be, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, number two, you can manifest anything. This is like a yes and no. You see, you could only really manifest what your spirit allows you to manifest, or you can manifest almost anything with the help of lower vibrational beings. But even then, if you want to achieve certain manifestations with the help of lower vibrational beings, certain shit you still can't manifest. So technically your spirit could manifest everything, but you as a personality and as an ego cannot always manifest anything because your spirit does not want you to manifest certain shit. So for example, right? Let's say that you're somewhat spiritual and you try to be in tune with your spirit. That's gonna limit you as to what you can manifest inside of your life, because your spirit could bring anything into existence if it wanted to. However, certain shit your spirit does not want to do. Like if your spirit has a mission on earth to serve people, right? You can't always just manifest getting away from everybody by having your fucking mansion in a whole different country and just being alone by yourself forever, not helping nobody. Like if you came here to help motherfuckers, it's gonna be hard to manifest a life that does not involve helping motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because your spirit came here to do that. You know what I'm saying? If your spirit came here to fucking learn certain shit about like fucking, I don't fucking know, it came here to just learn certain shit, you can't live a life that does not involve learning. Like, my whole entire point is, right? Let's say that you have a certain thing you came to Earth for. Your manifestation has to be what you came to Earth for, because that's the timeline that your spirit actually wants to make. Now you can try to manifest whatever the fuck you want to manifest, but if it contradicts your mission on Earth and what you came here for, your spirit is going to block it. You know what I'm saying? Now, at some point, you could disconnect from your spirit and then get the help of other beings that are lower in vibration. This is why some niggas manifest and other people can't manifest, because literally all they're doing is just that they're having the help of lower vibrational beings. You know what I'm saying? And then once that happens, they manifest all the ego shit, all that material shit. Oh, I just got a heart tab confirmation. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, they can manifest all this shit. But let them try to manifest something that's actually higher of a spiritual benefit. Oftentimes, they can't manifest that shit. Like, This is why you still can't manifest anything, because even when lower vibrational beings help you, they can only help you manifest basic material things. You can't manifest higher spiritual things that actually mean something, because the lower vibrational beings cannot reach that authentic vibration. You know what I'm saying? Of actual meaningful shit. You know what I'm saying? So even the people who get help by essentially demons and other spiritual parasites, they can't even manifest anything. They can only manifest a lot of material shit. But let's try to get some higher spiritual shit. It's not gonna fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Number three, the third perception, or the third myth about manifestation. You are the creator of your reality. This is right and wrong. So no, your character, right? Your ego and your character is not the creator of your reality, but it does create your perception of reality. Depending on the character that you have, you're gonna see life differently. Like for example, me and my friend could be going through the same exact shit, but we see it differently because we're two different characters who have different perspectives and perceptions on reality. You know what I'm saying? Now, your spirit, right? Your individual spirit does create your own individual reality. That is true. But most people are not actually in tune with their spirit. That is a 7D energy that niggas don't even tap into because they barely could even hit 5D, which is their soul. You know what I'm saying? At least when you hit 5D, though, you understand what the fuck your spirit wants, even if you're not fully embodying your spirit. If people really embody their spirit, seeing their past lives and understand seeing their past lives, understanding their role on the earth, understanding their multi-temporal existence throughout all the time and stuff like that, this shit would be a fucking cakewalk because they would embody every aspect of themselves that exists inside the past, present, and future all at once. If you can't just access any past life at the snap of a finger, you haven't hit 7D, which is not like a bad thing. You don't need to hit that level. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that being actually in tune with your spirit is not what niggas think it actually is. Like just because you follow certain intuitive nudges, you're not just following. You're not just doesn't mean you embody your spirit. Like your spirit could send you information and then you pick up on that shit, but that's not the same as embodying your spirit 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because if you did, you could embody all your past, present, and future lifetimes and your multi-temporal existence and many other things too. So your spirit does make your reality. But you, as a character, just saying, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest that, that don't mean shit. You could say all the affirmations that you want and write down all the fucking manifestations and say all the goddamn subliminals that you want to fucking say, right? If your spirit don't want that shit, it's not gonna happen unless you separate yourself from your spirit. That's why you could be taking all these actions sometimes that other people took that actually worked, but it don't work for you because your spirit says no, nigga, because your spirit does make your reality. So if some shit is going bad, your spirit's actually showing you that shit. It's probably saying stop doing this, stop doing that, and then do something else, which will actually work out in a more beneficial way. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, what is the new age finesse when it comes to manifestation? Number one, right, is to distract you from your mission. When you think I can manifest anything, it's just like, oh, fuck the mission. I'm gonna manifest a super spiritual baddie. I'm gonna manifest a lot of fucking money. I'm gonna manifest a lot of psychedelics, and now, nigga, we good. That's how a lot of niggas think. Spiritual baddie, money, house, psychedelics, we good, nigga. Let's be real. If manifestation worked how niggas started fucking work, do you not know how many niggas would have just been with their spiritual baddie right now? In the fucking islands, sipping fucking juice out of pineapple on fucking mushrooms. That would be most niggas, bro. Because I've talked to most niggas. That's what they be on. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, most niggas would be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't just work like that. And you be putting in all this goddamn effort, and it's like all that effort you put in the manifestation could have been used to follow your fucking purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it distracts you from your mission and from your purpose when you think, I could just manifest anything I fucking want. And you start trying to do that shit, and then you barely get any results, and you're like putting in all this time and energy when you could be putting that shit into your fucking purpose and actually have some real results. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It's a finesse for a reason because they get your ass good at finesse your ass. You know what I'm saying? And the second finesse is to open you up to lower vibrational beings. And this is the reason why some people manifest better than others. Because a lot, like if you peep, there's like a lot of dickheads and undeserving people who seem to manifest a lot of the best shit. That's because they get help from fucking dickhead entities. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of these people are not even really truly happy deep down inside. You know what I'm saying? Like they enjoy the manifestation and they could keep on getting shit. And they just keep on getting it and getting it. But it's like it's never enough. And they always need more and they're never satisfied. They're never peaceful inside their own spirit because they're not following their fucking spirit. They're following these fucking low vibrational beings. And a lot of them are just spirit. A lot of them aren't even demons. A lot of them are just spiritual parasites that what they do is they give them like let's say that person wants something and they feel excited when they get it. That excitement gets ate the fuck up by the spiritual parasite. You know what I'm saying? Then the person feels drained and they need more things. The parasite gets it and then feeds off that person's emotion. See, a lot of these parasites are just putting people inside these cycles of they feel great, like especially like let's say they're manifested women or vice versa men. They're getting all this lust and stuff like that, but it's just getting fed on by the parasite. You know what I'm saying? And once that person stops being able to sustain that energy of the excitement and stuff like that, they either need to get more or everything falls the fuck apart because the parasite says, you know what? I'm out. I can't feed off you anymore because you don't react the same way to manifestations. Therefore, I'm gonna just dip the fuck out, make everything fall the fuck apart. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, they'll fucking eat up your despair and your grief and your suffering, nigga. They'll eat that shit too, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? So yeah, niggas be getting finessed. Don't even peep that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, and I want to try. Well, I mean, be like, how do you know all these things, bitch? I've seen it, and I've literally seen it from the astral, nigga. And I've been taught by higher beings about this type of shit too, nigga. I ain't just speaking out my fucking ass, nigga. I've seen it with my spiritual eyes, nigga, and I've heard about it being taught with my spiritual ears, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that's the fucking finesse with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So here's actually some common mindsets that contradict manifestation. Number one, the art of non-doership. You see, this is a Buddhist practice, right? There's probably practices with the side of other Asian cultures too. But like, it's a mindset about being a non-doer. Everything inside your life it's pretty much saying that you're not the doer of your actions, and you're not the manifester of your life. Like you're just like from the perspective of a soul, right? What is your soul? Your soul is an individualized focal point of awareness. It just observes things, right? It pretty much states that you're not doing anything. You're just watching yourself being moved through time and space. And that's essentially true. You know what I'm saying? Like because we're able to become conscious and then form characters and egos that do things it's like it looks like we're doing shit, but that's just your character doing that. Or you're doing like for example, when you play a video game, right? You're moving the character, doing it shit, whatever the fuck. But it's like imagine that the consciousness beyond the character is just observing that shit. Like you're putting in all these impulses, move forward, move backward, do all this shit. But the consciousness behind that character is just observing that shit and just watching what the fuck you tell it to do. So it's like as a non-doer, you're just watching your character move by the impulses of your spirit. You know what I'm saying? If it's receiving impulses from the spirit and not from other shit, you know what I'm saying? But you're just watching the character's life and stuff like that. You're not really doing anything, you know what I'm saying? And this is where the second one comes into play about pride being a sin. Like inside the Bible, right? Pride is such a big sin because inside the Bible, essentially, God is responsible for your life, which actually is true. Like source does determine how your life manifests. It's just like it's a hierarchical system. Like you have source that becomes Godheads, right? Godheads are pretty much 10D beings that hold the information of infinity. And they pull out information from infinity and they pretty much put it inside the 9D, which is the divine universal template. So they take information from infinity and then they pretty much structure it in a way that allows it to manifest inside lower planes. Then you have 8D or then you have 9D through 8D supreme gods who could pretty much take that 9D information and start to build realities based upon that information. You know what I'm saying? And then you could have like the fucking 8D celestial gods who pretty much start to form the timelines and the different beings for that reality and stuff like that, which is where your 7D spirit comes from that forms your own individual timeline. But even see, so all this break about how, like, when it comes to your spirit making the individual timeline, your spirit is connected to the celestial gods and the supreme gods and the godheads and eventually source. So at the highest level, source does manifest your reality. You know what I'm saying? Source controls how shit's gonna manifest. You know what I'm saying? It just does it through a hierarchical system. And I'm saying this because the Bible technically isn't wrong when it says that about God making your reality. Now, when you have pride, you start to take action for things that are not. You start to take action for things that are not of your will. This is why people who manifest things truly start saying, "Oh yeah, I manifested that." Whole entire time they didn't do shit. The spiritual parasite did. It's just being fed off of. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say that your spirit gives you something. You say, I manifested that. No, nigga, it was your spirit. And your spirit only did that because the impulses of the overseers and celestial gods and supreme gods, and they did it based upon the Godheads, and the Godheads did it based upon source. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, it's like at the highest level, it really did come from God. And when you say, I manifested this, you take responsibility for something that you did not do. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes a sin because you're falling short of understanding what the fuck's actually happening. Because sin is to fall short. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Then also the word spiritual, right? The word spiritual kind of contradicts it in the sense of like it means to be of the spirit. Now, technically, your spirit does make reality, but when you're of the spirit, you're not focused on manifesting. You kind of just naturally manifest by following your spirit. You see what I'm trying to say? So while your spirit does make your own reality, it's like what really happens is that when you embody your spirit, right? It's like you kind of just it's like every second you're naturally making your reality, but it's natural without having to put in any effort. You're just living your life type shit. It's like you just manifest by living your life and thinking your basic thoughts. It's like a lot of people have to try to control their thoughts to think I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. When you follow your spirit, you just naturally have the thoughts that make the perception that you need to have certain emotions and feel certain actions. It's more natural. You know what I'm saying? All the subliminals, you don't gotta fucking put on a video for subliminals. It's just that every single thought you have is naturally a subliminal because you're following your spirit, and your spirit's just giving you the information right there and then. You don't have to force it like I gotta think this way, I gotta think that way, I gotta do these things. No, you just naturally do it because your spirit is making you do this shit. You know what I'm trying to say? You see what I'm trying to say? So yeah, but non-doership is a key because like it's once again when you become spiritual and of the spirit, right? You don't feel like you're doing anything. Like with this video, right? I'm over like I just picked the way I'm sitting, bro. Literally, see how my knees up, I'm just grabbing my fucking foot. And nigga, I'm not even aware of myself doing that shit fully. I'm just letting my body move and just do some shit. And I'm talking, I be seeing this part of my hair that's like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I just be doing shit. But it's like, nigga, like, I'm not really like, it's like I'm just watching shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching shit happen. Like dead ass, bro. Like it don't really feel like I'm doing anything. I'm just letting my spirit talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting my spirit talk and move and flow. And there's probably other parts of me that's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna just grab my fucking foot while I fucking watch myself fucking talk and just do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of made this shit worse. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But yeah, the fucking art of non-doership is about like, yeah, nigga, like we don't really do shit. We're just watching shit happen. We're just watching the impulses of our spirit and of other intelligences flow through us at all times. We're not really doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. With that being said, here's why you can't manifest and why it does not work for most. So number one is something we talked about. Your spirit is blocking you because you're actually somewhat in tune, but you're not fully in tune. If you were fully in tune, you wouldn't try to manifest some shit your spirit don't want. However, if you are a person who's trying to authentically connect with your spirit will block you. Like a lot of people, right? Naturally are trying to become spiritual, and then what happened is manifestation kind of just popped up, and it made them think, "Oh shit, this is what I should be doing. I should be manifesting." And it's like, had that shit not pop up on their journey, had they not learned about manifestation, they wouldn't even be trying that shit right now. It's just that they were on their journey, and somebody kind of just mentioned that shit, and they're like, "Holy fuck, I should try that shit." That's how it was for me. at least, you know what I'm saying? I was just naturally following my fucking spirit, you know what I'm saying, or at least trying to, and get into its source, and then out of nowhere, that shit just popped the fuck up. And I kind of thought like, oh shit, that's fucking pretty cool. We could manifest. I think I'm being led to try this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, right? When you follow your spirit, you might really get led to do certain manifestation techniques. Like for example, let's say it's in your spirit to be a public speaker, you got to be confident, but you kind of grew up not being confident. Your spirit might lead you to watch videos or to say affirmations that make you feel more confident. But the thing is, it'll be a bit more natural. It's like you'll start to naturally feel more confident anyway as you embody your spirit, and you'll naturally have more confident thoughts. So you may like visualize yourself public speaking and stuff like that, but it's like a natural visualization. You just kind of just feel urge to just see yourself performing. You know, because like a lot of people, like for like basketball players, right? They might not even do it with the intent of manifesting, but they just see themselves playing inside the game before it happens just to prepare themselves naturally. It's a natural fucking thing to them, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I gotta manifest this, so I gotta use my visualization powers. Like no, it's just a natural thing. I'm about to go do this thing. I'm about to see myself do it first in my head, then do it physically, you know what I'm saying? It's more like a natural thing. It's a natural impulse from your spirit to just have certain thoughts about confidence and see yourself publicly speak if you're meant to be a public speaker. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, your spirit may lead you to do certain techniques, but it's not the technique itself that makes it happen. It's your spirit. It's just that to be a public speaker, you got to be confident at first. So your spirit helps you to become confident, and then your spirit will also set up situations that let you become a public speaker. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas are not meant to public speak, but they're still doing all that confidence shit. But they don't. But the difference is their spirit will not set up opportunities for them to public speak if you're not meant to public speak. You see what I'm trying to say? See what I'm trying to say? So yeah, your spirit could easily block certain shit from you if you're kind of in tune, because a lot of people are trying to become spiritual, and all that happened was they just got hit with this roadblock of manifestation. This seems cool. I should try this shit. You know what I'm saying? Had they not heard about that shit, they wouldn't even be trying that shit. They'd be doing some other like actual spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? But then also, number two is that sometimes it works, but then it just falls apart. And there's two reasons for this, right? Number one, you get what you want, but then sometimes you just stop wanting it. It's like you manifest some shit, and it's like, oh my god, this was great. But at some point, you're like, I don't really want this shit no more. You kind of feel empty inside. And this could be a result of two things. Sometimes you got the help of lower spiritual beings, and now you kind of just feel drained, and it's like, oh, it's not cool no more. Or it could be that your spirit actually did let you manifest it. See, sometimes your spirit will let you have things if it means that once you manifest this shit, you'll redirect to your spirit. So here's an example, right? Let's say that I want to manifest a fucking job for myself, right? Nah, let's not do that. Let's do like a relationship. Let's say that I want to manifest a relationship, right? And at some point I get the girl that I thought was perfect, right? I may be with this girl and then be like, damn, I wish I wasn't with her no more. And after that, we break up and I become more spiritual because I'm like, yo, I was with that person, but I really felt more like I should be connected with myself. So we broke up. Now I connect with myself, and I'm good. This actually kind of happened to me with my ex. You know what I'm saying? Literally, there was a point, like literally, I literally remember right before meeting my ex, 'cause I kind of already knew her, but like we kind of met again after years of not talking and stuff like that. It's like a week or two before that shit, I was like, damn, bro, like I don't know what the fuck I'm like I was high as shit too. I'm like, what the fuck am I really even here for? Let me just get like a little joint to just kick it with. Maybe I could mess with her. Maybe I won't. Let her know. The thing is, one because I never knew if I wanted like an actual girlfriend or just someone to chill with. And with my ex, we never really got together. Like we never actually were committed to each other, but we still just acted like it. You know what I'm saying? We only dated for like actual boyfriend girlfriend only happened for like a week. Then we broke up and went back to just the same like talking stage for like a fucking year, and then having these on and off periods. It was weird as fuck. And it's exactly what I kind of wanted in a way where like I didn't know where like I'm like, yo, I don't want like an actual girlfriend, but maybe I do, but maybe I don't. I want to chill with somebody and kick it with them and and do like relationship shit without actually being inside one. It was the weirdest shit, bro, and that's what literally manifested. But the thing is, right? My spirit, and the thing is that my ex was a person from my past lives too, who after dealing with, I became more serious about who the fuck I am on my own journey, opposed to being with the person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my spirit let me manifest that shit, right? Only because after it put me back inside my spirit even more. You know what I'm saying? Now, had I not gotten that shit, I could have been super duper caught up on getting that shit for a while that I never came back to my spirit. So my spirit just said, okay, bro, we'll just let that fucking shit happen, go through that fuckery, and you're gonna return back to me anyway, which bitch I fucking did. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's the fact that your spirit lets you manifest that shit because it knew that after getting it, the excitement would wear the fuck off, and you would return back to your spirit at some point. You know what I'm saying? And then number two is sometimes you got the assistance of low vibe beings, but you cannot sustain the connection with these beings because sometimes either one, your spirit cuts it off. Like let's say you got a manifestation, right? Because you was fucking with some low vibe beings, right? But then while you have that manifestation with the low vibe beings, let's give another example. Another thing with a relationship, right? Let's say that you're a dude, right? And you manifest a baddie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. Like, yo, I need me a baddie. I want a baddie. Cool. Now the thing is, let's say you get with this baddie, and the baddie claims to be spiritual. She's one of these tarot card girls, crystal girls, and she can seem like my example is the fact that she seems spiritual, but she's not spiritual, right? You know what I'm saying? You meet one of these types of girls, right? And I'm not saying because there are real spiritual girls who have tarot cards and crystals and are actual some spiritual shit. But there's some other ones who are just fucking frauds. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you get one of the fucking fraud baddies, right? Now, while being with her, let's say it makes you want to become spiritual. And then you actually become truly spiritual and get into with your spirit. And the more you get into with your spirit, your relationship starts to die the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? That could be because your spirit is cutting off that connection. Because you could have manifested that girl due to the fact that you were on like some lusty shit and you wanted a baddie. And this fake spiritual person could be fucking with like a succubus Jezebel Lilith demon. You know what I'm saying? And like you guys kind of linked up on that level, and you think I got this baddie, thank you source. Whole time, really, you got this baddie because you was being lustful, and this girl's an energy drainer and a succubus, but she is spiritual succubus, a spiritual succubus. You know what I'm saying? Then as you become spiritual, get into with your spirit says, "Oh yeah, we not doing this shit no more," and it cuts off that connection between your lusty shit and that bitch's succubus shit, and now you're just a spiritual nigga, and you say you and that girl just stop fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? So your own spirit could cut it off, or sometimes you just can't sustain it anymore. Like for example, let's say you're like, yeah, I want to manifest being rich, right? And then the next fucking week you get the fucking scammer Bible and you start scamming niggas. But at some point you just can't scam niggas no more, and now nigga you lose all the fucking money and shit like that. Like shit like that. Like sometimes you just can't sustain it no more. It could also be like, for example, you fucking have a lot of women, but nigga, you don't fucking practice having sex without ejaculation. So because of that, nigga, you start getting drained and can't have sex with the women no more. Now the women leave you because they was all thoughts anyway. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't care about you. They care about fucking dick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it could be shit like this. So sometimes your spirit cuts it off, and your spirit will cut off the assistance with the low vibe beings, or you just can't sustain your connection with the low vibe beings no more. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of just drain the fuck out you and you sick. So, finally, how do you actually manifest? How do you really manifest? It's actually very simple. Get in tune with your soul and follow the instructions of your spirit, right? Last video about re-reckoning to the spiritual nature was about was about fucking your higher self, nigga, watch the video on the fucking higher self to really manifest. You know what I'm saying? So get in tune with your soul and follow the instructions of your spirit. How do you do that? You meditate. When you meditate, you become aware of your own awareness. Your soul is an observer, and when you meditate, you literally observe the observer. You know what I'm saying? From there, you can literally ask yourself what the fuck you should be doing, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you came to Earth to actually do, what your purpose is, what your spirit, what the fuck your spirit wants you to do, and you'll get answers, and your soul will just have you, and you'll just do this shit because your soul tells you to do it because your soul is a small fragment of your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And then as you get in tune with your soul and follow the instructions of your spirit, you'll start to naturally fully embody your spirit, and you'll naturally learn how to manifest from a 6D level. Like literally, you can make timelines on a 6D level, you know what I'm saying? But you must embody your spirit more fully, and you'll naturally learn how to do that shit. Like, I couldn't even fully teach it because I kind of just get to that level and I kind of just do it from there if I ever have to do it. And also, it's like every aspect of my life is a natural manifestation that drips down from all these levels from 7D, 6D, 5D, 4D, 3, you know what I'm saying? It's like the way I live my life, it's like I'm naturally moving in a way where I'm connected to myself on all levels of existence. So it's like even me talking right now is also kind of me operating on that 6D level. And it's like, because on the 6D level, right? I'm currently crafting the timeline where I'm talking right now, making this video in order to fully move along my in order to more fully move along my path with inside my spiritual journey and my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's like as I'm talking right now, I'm also aware of myself, how I'm making that timeline of myself talking right now for you guys and etc. 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 So long story short, nigga, get into it with your soul. Follow the instructions of your spirit, and then embody your spirit more until you naturally learn how to be on that 60 level and create timelines for yourself. Because there is higher aspects of making timelines that I'm not mentioning inside this video. Because I kind of like literally certain shit's just like, bro, you have to literally like just go to that level in the astral, or like I want to say in the astral, but like, cause like you can experience. Long, nigga, I can't explain it, bitch. It's 6D shit. You can't explain 6D shit, nigga. You just gotta experience it, my nigga. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm done trying to fucking talk about this shit what there's nothing to fucking talk about. You just get to that fucking level and you do the shits how you do the shits, my nigga. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Watch the video on the higher self to understand more about getting in tune with your higher self and higher selves that will help you to, manifest properly and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for this video. I love you all. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. All my links are down below. Like the video. I'm gonna catch you. Peace out.